And butter, and butter as well. It's supposed to be amazing.
My roomie had a pretty week.
How many vegans live in there?
A heron girl.
I am a herring girl.
So those things there, are they heron?
No, these are just wee sprats.
Wee sprats.
Aye, they're no good for the pot.
And there's a gentleman here. Is he a fisherman?
He's my fisherman's friend.
I thought he was a fisherman. You know, the Tynemouth Voluntary Life Brigade.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, Auxiliary Coast Guards. There was the first life brigade in the world.
Tynemouth? No.
1864.
Right.
And we do cliff rescues, shore searches, search and rescue.
Right.
Fast water rescue. Wherever needed. We do work for the. Well, we assist the Coast Guard. We are Auxiliary Coast Guards by name only, because a brigade is a voluntary organisation.
Right.
We are I have to say we are a declared facility of the Coast Guard.
Right.
And we do work with the police, fire brigade, ambulance, wherever there's a necessity where we can help.
Right.
We get called out by the Coast Guard.
Right. So, how many people are involved with the Tynemouth Voluntary?
At the moment, there's about over 20 who do it, but incidents, it averages about 7, sometimes 10, 12 turn up because they've all got other jobs.
Right.
We're all voluntary.
Right.
So we normally do about 6, 12 members turn up at each shout.
Right. Right.
So it's,
right.
It's a good thing.
So, I mean, have you got a boat or is it?
No, we are shore based. We're not an RNLI.
Right.
We do cliff rescue, shore search, assisting anywhere we can on the coastline or even up the rivers.
Right.
I mean, we often get called up the river to Newcastle on incidents. We've been as far as Hexham. Doing river rescues up there in the past.
Right.
And wherever the Coast Guard task us to go up, we will turn up.
Right. So do you go with ropes and stuff?
Well, we have, it originally started with Breaches Buoy Rescue, but now it's all cliff rescue mainly. We've got all the latest equipment. We're always renewed equipment.
Right.
And it's it's one of them things. We have the latest equipment. We do first aid, initial rescue, get people from nasty situations, and then once we've assisted, we let the ambulance or the police take over.
Right. So the likes of involving a helicopter, would that be?
If necessary, the captains of the brigade, they make the decision of exactly whether we can safely get someone away from the situation, or if we think it's life-threatening to do that.
Right.
We contact the Coast Guard and they get the helicopter to come. There have been incidents where it's been too dangerous for our members to go.
Right.
So the helicopters come in and we assist to get the casualties up to the helicopter.
So it's a bit like mountain rescue.
It's actually mountain rescue on the coast.
Oh, right.
And rivers and what have you.
Right, you are. As a friend of mine, sadly R.I.P., and he made a song about, was it the Tynemouth Volunteer Life Brigade?
Yes, Tynemouth Volunteer Life Brigade.
Yeah, Colin Ross, did you ever come across him?
Not offhand.
Right.
But we have several versions of different songs which people have made up.
Right.
We have one which is basically the Brigade's anthem, which is Tynemouth Abbey,
Right.
which is sung at our what we call the smoker each December, the closest Friday to December the 5th.
All right.
We have a celebration
Right.
to thank the members and friends of the Brigade
Right.
for their assistance.
And so do you sing the song?
Well, everybody takes their turn. I
Right.
don't. Well, I'm so.
You know what's going to come next, don't you?
Sorry?
You know what's going to come next.
No, I can't.
Right.
I need to be in a group.
All right.
And because there's about 100, 120,
Right.
we all join in the chorus of it.
Right. You're a chorus, man.
But I dare to just give you the. My voice is not up to it.
Right. Thank you very
But
much.
it's cool.
You can come cool.
I
I'm sure you can shout Callaghan.
Oh, well, I suppose I could. It's Callaghan.
We've got it. We've got it. Thank you anyway.
Thank you. No,
It was to do with the curing process.
Yeah.
So originally what they had is they would have the barrel and they would fill it up and then they would seal it, put it on its side, and then after 3 days they would keep the liquid, but they'd pour the liquid off,
Yeah.
then top the barrel up again, then put the liquid back in, and then they would leave it for 10 days, and then they would put the barrel upright, drain the fluid again, pack it full of fish,
Yeah.
which could be up to 18,000 fish in one barrel,
Yeah.
and about 100 weight of salt, and then they would cap it, and the girls would
Yeah.
get paid a shilling for when it was capped.
It's
Which
just
is
nothing.
2p by today's standards.
It's just nothing, is it? But then, if you look at how much things cost, very different.
Yeah.
I'm taking a picture, mate.
That's all right. It's all right.
So yeah,
Well-
it's interesting to see just how much everybody moved about.
I was on a sail and herring fishing boat earlier this year,
Yeah.
and it started off in Lerwick, in Shetland.
Which is the Shetland Isles.
Yeah, and then we went to Strunsea,
Yeah.
and then we went to Wick, and then we went to Peterhead,
Well, nice meeting you.
and then we landed up.
Bye. Take
But
care.
take care.
We landed up in Amstruther. It was about on the sail and heron boat, the restored one.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that must have been wonderful
Aye.
to do.
Yeah.
We'd love that.
Yeah.
Because I'm at the moment trying to find somewhere that does back creels that I can actually make a back creel from scratch.
Yes.
And it's just learning wherever you go just how much fishing changed these towns.
Well,
You know.
it changed society.
It did.
It changed society.
It was a case of where, beforehand, women, it wasn't the done thing that women went out to work. But from, the beginning, these women were, going, well, the men won't have us on the boats. But when the fish come in, they were fixing the nets, they were carrying it up to the top of the house.
Yeah.
They were getting the bait in the morning, all of those things. And then once, herring became so popular,
Yes.
and it's mad to think that herring's mentioned in the Doomsday Book, and it was fished for all those hundreds of years.
Yes.
It only started to go into decline about 1939. So it was a case of where it's amazing to think for all those hundreds of years we had so many fish, and now we've got hardly any.
Yeah. Yes. Well, my mother belonged Dunstan, and I'm just putting two and two together. And so the heron would go out in barrels, to Poland and wherever. And she used to say that they used to get eggs coming into Dunstan in barrels, And so just by putting two together, probably the barrels went out with the heron in and then come back to Dunstan with the eggs in.
I think they were allowed to fill the barrels 3 times, with herring. With herring. before they became obsolete, and then they'd be recoopered and
Right, so they would be used for some of the
they would be
other
used for
thing.
something else.
Right.
So, but with everything to do with with everything to do, hey, it used to be like sake.
I'd try it.
The ships, though, they always had ballast, they always had something. They never did a journey without being full of something, did they? But maybe it's their whiskey or their coal or.
Oh, mind. This trip I had, it was it was 9 nights, and I think we went through 9 bottles of whiskey.
Sounds like that kind of night, that.
Yeah, they love the whiskey.
It goes with the sea. It's just got to be done. Or if you do pirate weekend, it's.
Sleeping in a hammock. Then they went on a mini cruise to Amsterdam.
Just like the next corner. It's always like the next corner. Corner of the room. Yeah. That guy was so it's fishy.
Sing a hymn or a song, and they're
That way.
With our nets and the gear we're faring on the wild and wasteful ocean.
We get the little ones, not the big ones.
Yeah, oh yeah.
On the deep, we harvest and reap our bread as we hunt the bunny show.
They'll get the 6 formers.
I think they're all little ones, thank God. Oh dear.
Oh, it's nice to see the uniforms though, isn't it?
hunted for the show.
So they see him, there's someone desperately waving over there. Right, oh, that's nice.
The month of June, and for Connie, she'll be somewhere buried with a hundred run of the silver dart. He's taken from the shore. The stormy seas are living again, just to learn your lady.
Nice one,
They might be the ones on the telly because they're closer.
Project, a heritage project, and also because on behalf of North Tyneside Council. Okay, I'd like to welcome on behalf of those two bodies some special guests here today. We've got the Lord Lieutenant of Tyne and Weir, Lucy Linscall OBE, the elected Mayor of North Tyneside, Dame Norma Redfern, the Chairman of North Shields Fishermen's Heritage Project, Terry McDermott. And it's all down to Terry. Those are a big hand for Terry. And a very, very, very special guest. We mustn't forget the Bishop. I nearly forgot the Bishop. The Right Reverend Dr. Helen Ann Hartley, Bishop of Newcastle. She's here too. Right. And a very special guest who's travelled all the way from down south. Right? And she's not from these parts, but she's one of us now. She's one of ours.
Yeah.
We know her as Vera off the telly, the wonderful Brenda Blethyn. Big. So just to let you know what's going to happen, there's going to be some words and there's going to be some music. These wonderful kids. Yeah. We've got a fantastic council. We paid for this, you know, this sunshine. New York Primary School in the colour codes Fish Lass. Best of order, please. Okay, now, first of our speakers this afternoon, will you please, I'm not sure if this is appropriate, but I don't see why a bit of clapping won't hurt for this. The Lord Lieutenant of Tyne and Weir, Lucy Linscall, OBE.
Good afternoon, everyone. I couldn't be more pleased to be part of this celebration. My name is Lucy Linscall, as Ray has said, and I am the Lord Lieutenant of Tyne and Weir, and that means that I am King Charles's personal representative here in Tyneside and here in North Tyneside, and I'm really very honoured to be here representing His Majesty on this incredibly important day for your history and your heritage. There are many, many people to thank, and I will leave that to others, but it would be more. It's so lovely that we have our young people of our community here understanding the importance of the fishing industry to this part of the world, understanding the dangers of the fishing industry and the risks that people take every day to put that wonderful fish that you have just sung about on our plate.
The best songs written about this region that the kids are going to sing now. It's one of my favourites as well. With that one coming through. I'll get on the back of you. Are you okay, kids? Good. Teacher, can you give us a thumbs up if you're ready? Okie dokie, we're ready to go. Here's the next song's Big River, Jimmy Neal's Big River.
I saw that actually. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone, on this amazing day. And the sun has shone on us and all our lovely young children, to be quite honest. And that's why the people of North Shoes are very, very special. Amazing people, and particularly our young people. Weren't they wonderful? Yes. Amazing. And I'm sure all the mums and dads and the grandmas and aunties and uncles who are there today should be, and I know they are, extremely proud of these young children here. I know I am.
It's primary school. It's here for Spring Gardens Primary School. Come on, kids. Get way up to the stage here. Right, they're good now. The guitar players are fine. Okay, here we go. This was Spring Gardens Primary School, and they're going to sing for us. They're going to sing When the Boat Comes In. Yay! My favourites.
You shall have a fishy on a little dishy. You shall have a fishy when the boat comes in. You shall have a herring on a little dishy. You shall have a herring when the boat comes in. Dance to your daddy, sing to your mommy. Dance to your daddy, to your mommy, sing. Dance to your daddy, sing to your mommy. Dance to your daddy, to your mommy, sing. You shall have a fishy on a little dishy. You shall have a fishy when the boat comes in. You shall have a herring on a little dishy. You shall have a herring when
the... Blimey, wow. Well, I had a speech prepared, all 47 pages of it. And you'll be pleased to know that I forgot to bring it. What I'm going to do now, great professionals like Ray said, just do what they do all the time. And Vera said, just wing it. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I'm immensely proud to see you all here today. It's absolutely fantastic. I've got a lot of thank yous to give. I'll start off with the Lord Lieutenant, the Mayor, the Bishop, and John Hamilton, and Vera. Thank you very much indeed. I'm sorry, Brenda.
To accompany me across to the statue over there. As we get to the excitement bit. Right now. Now, Brenda reminded me on the way down that the very first scene in the very first Vera was just down the road of the Fish Quay there, just down the road. So she's welcome back. Okay, now also we need Terry's grandchildren. Right, Rasheen, Emmeline and Primrose are going to come and help do this.
Oh, they're going to let us.
I was promised to help her, but he's not here. Thing to do, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's a very wise thing to do.
Okie doke, let's get hold of it. Come on, kids. Come on, kids. Get hold of it. Hang on. No. Hang on. Do it properly. Right. You ready?
Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here she comes. Here she comes. Whoa! There you go. Isn't that fantastic? Wonderful. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, kids. Right, so now, if ever you decide to pack in acting, Brenda, you can put yourselves down in the job shop as a statue unveiler. It's lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
You're good. I'm very pleased with it. Right now, thank you for that, Brenda. Now, Bishop Helen Ann is now going to bless the statue. Okay?
Okay. Well, is it afternoon? It is afternoon, isn't it? Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here. Are we having some action from the boats first? Oh no, don't just do it.
Oh yeah, let's have the boats. Oh, I forgot about that. Look, get around, folks. Look. So, folks.
Comprehend that a cook and maker's just an undertaker who undertakes to be your friend. And the fog of the time is all mine, all mine. And the fog of the time is all mine. Fog of the time is all mine, all mine. Fog of the time is all mine. Tell it to tomorrow, the tale take its time, but to tell you what tonight might bring. Presently we'll have a pint or two together, everybody do their thing. Cause the fog of the time is all mine, all mine. Fog of the time is all mine. Fog of the time is all mine, all mine. Fog of the time is all mine. And now then, here comes the verse. Is everybody gonna do it? When me and Uncle Ray did this song originally, we weren't allowed to say this word, you know, because the BBC banned it. Yeah. But now we can wee to our heart's content, can't we? Are you ready? Are you sure? Here we go. We can swing together, we can have a we can have a word on the wall. But someone said to whisper, got a simple sister, cut them down and slap it on her skull. And the fog of the time is all mine, all mine. The fog of the time is all mine. The fog of the time is all mine, all mine. The fog of the time is all mine. One more. The fog of the time is all mine, all mine. The fog of the time is all mine. time is all mine, all mine. The talk of the time is all
Lovely, isn't it?